Hi, good evening, everyone. It's Jennifer here from Jennifer Reads and Crochets. How are you guys all tonight? It is, I'm looking at my calendar, April 25th, so Thursday. Um, and things are good here in Minnesota today. It's a beautiful day. I'm actually sweating a little bit sitting here in this room. I'm not turning on the air conditioner. It's about 74 outside, but it is 76 in this house, which is hot for me. Because last week or on the weekend it was 40, so and we are supposed to get some snow this weekend on Saturday. I actually have tickets to a Twins game this weekend. I was going to go with my parents, my mom and dad. I got my dad tickets for his birthday, and he said, well, why don't you come with? So I bought myself a ticket too, but now it's supposed to be 42 and snowing, and we don't have a dome or a retractable roof, so I'm honestly hoping they will just cancel the game. And then we can get tickets for another game where it's not so darn miserable. So, so yeah, I just got home from work a little while ago. And then my husband left. He is going to be gone all weekend. So he is going up to his buddy's cabin with him. They're actually, his buddy and his buddy's wife are going to be moving up there. So my husband is going up there with him for the weekend to help him with some putting in a fence and different things like that. So he is going to be gone all weekend. So I have the whole house to myself, which is, it never happens. My husband is always home. And I know I shouldn't be so excited to be home alone. Well, my daughter's here right now, but I think she's leaving to go to her boyfriend's. But I know I shouldn't be so excited to be home alone, but I am. I actually took a day off tomorrow so I can watch whatever I want to watch on TV. Yeah, and just be alone. I'm never alone, ever. I'm at work. I'm with people all day. Let me try to move this. I'm sorry about this lighting. It's awful today. The sun is beaming in on this side of my face, and I got light shining on this side of my head, and it's all jacked up, but we will figure it out. So I'll do my best. So anyway, I just got home from work a little while ago. Then my husband left, and I sat down to watch the news, and I saw something that kind of scared me. We all know Llamamamakayla is out of her home because there's flooding. But today in Louisiana, it sounded like there were some really, really nasty storms down there. I knew it was going to rain. She had told us it was going to rain, but there was tornadoes and more flooding, and I heard 5 people were killed. So we should all send some good thoughts to Llamamamakayla and hope that their house didn't sustain any more damage or flooding. I'm not sure where in Louisiana she lives, and I know she doesn't watch me, but if she ever does, I'm thinking about her and her family and her puppies and her goats, and just hoping everybody's okay. Because, yeah, she can replace all those items, but it's still really got to be horrific for her, and I'm really hoping that we hear from her soon. Just hello. I know we heard from her yesterday, and she knew that there was going to be a 100% chance of rain, but I'm hoping that she puts out a video soon so that we can see that she's okay and her family's okay and all that. So anyway, on to some good stuff. So I got my Sugar Skull t-shirt on today. I just picked this up the other day, actually at Walmart, would you believe? I never look at clothes at Walmart, but when I saw Sugar Skulls, I love skulls. So Z, I got you. I love skulls. I love Sugar Skulls. I have kind of a morbid sense of humor. I actually have a skull, one of those wax warmers that you can buy to put the wax in and melt it, plug it in and melt it. It's a skull. It was out on special for Halloween, but it is in my room all year long. And I just think he's cool. And I thought the name that he came with was really cool. His name was Bonehead. So, got to keep him in here. I got some other Halloween decorations around here in my filthy craft room. I seriously got to get moving on this. De-stash some of the stuff. Not the yarn, but some of the other stuff that's in here is just, like I said, this was my daughter's room from when she was little. And we tried to move her downstairs once, but she had too much anxiety about being in the basement or in the downstairs. Not really a basement. There's a full bedroom and bathroom down there. We even have a living room with a TV and gaming systems and stuff, but she's got a lot of anxiety, so it was just too much for her to be down there alone, I think, at that time. So she is now down there, so all my craft stuff came up in this room, and there's way too much for this little tiny room. And we should have painted before I moved in, because it is pink in here. It's very pink, nauseatingly pink, and pink is not my color. And I told my husband, why didn't we paint before I moved all this in here? But we're looking at getting new carpet and stuff, or new flooring. We haven't decided. I know we're going with like wood floors down in the kitchen area and stuff, but I don't know what we're gonna do in the bedrooms. But I want to paint this like navy blue, I think, or navy blue and gray. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's a little about what's been going on at work today. I was in an all-day meeting. I went from 9 to, I got out of work a little early, and 9 to 4:30. The meeting went till 2, 9 to 2. And that's just not my thing. I don't like to sit in meetings all day. We do this one every year. It's called strategic planning. So I get a little sip there. Yeah, so anyway, so I have some acquisitions to show. Not much for new for whips, but a little bit. No finished objects. I haven't finished anything. But I have made a list of things I want to finish. I'm a huge list taker, and I'm a huge notebook fan. As a matter of fact, acquisition at work, when we do at work, when we do strategic planning every year, they always give us a notebook. So this is the notebook I picked. Life is good, and it says on the bottom, it looks backwards to me, so it says keep it simple. And then on the pages it says do what you love what you do. I don't know if you're gonna see that backwards, but so I got this little notebook and I love it. Has a little little ribbon to keep track of your spot. So yeah, like I said, I love me a good notebook. It's one of my other obsessions. I have too many, that's the problem. Crocheting, reading, notebooks, random other objects. Keychains is another one. Everywhere I go when I travel, that's my souvenir. I just buy a little keychain from everywhere I travel. So got lots of those. Anyhow, this is going to be my YouTube notebook. So if I have an idea I want to talk about, because I can't remember, I come on here and I think I'm going to talk about this, and I forget half the stuff I wanted to talk about. So this is going to be my idea notebook for YouTube. So I'll put that over there on top of my crochet notebook, next to my book notebook. All right, so I got Happy Mail, and I know what's in here, but I haven't opened it yet. I just cut the top. Oop. Nobody wants to see anybody's address. This is from the Crafty Floridian, and I ordered one of her Damn It dolls, and it arrived today. So first I'm going to pull out, the card. And it says Jennifer on the front. That's me. Let's see. I'm going to have to put, oh, cute little birdies. Look at the birdies. Isn't that cute? Whoop. Oh, it's Billy's card. The Crochet by Billy. How cute is that? I just love Billy. I can't get enough of her. I hope she's okay too, because she didn't have a video last night, and that kind of made me nervous. Because she's been doing great in April, having a video every day, but maybe she just had enough for one day. I hope so. I hope that's all. She's just tired or something, or sick of us. So anyway, the card says, "Hi Jennifer, hope you enjoy your new doll. The necklace can be worn as a bracelet if you like. Thank you, darling. Hugs from Billy." So I'm gonna keep that. All right, and I saw her show my Damn It doll on her channel, one of her Friday nights with Billy. But you know, things always, oh my goodness. Oh, she even looks better in person. Oh, and she's sparkly. Look at her. Look at her. She got her little dancing shoes. There's her necklace. And this yarn, see, I couldn't tell. You can see, has a little sparkle to it on her dress. She's got ruffles. And her hair, which I thought was just blue and white, she's got this blue yarn has sparkle in it. I'm sorry, I can't see where the darn. There's some yellow, some off, like confetti yarn almost. Oh, I love her. So I already named her the minute I saw her. Her name is Evelyn. So, and she's gonna hang out in here with me and Eeyore. Oh my gosh, I haven't read this before. Oh, so cute. Oh, Billy. I love her. And I will always think of you when I look at her. Oh, and she's got some nice fancy, are these red eyes? I think they are red eyes. So she's like a redhead without the red hair, because she got the red eyes. So, you know how us redheads are. So there she is. She's so cute. Oh, Billy. I'm so excited she finally showed up. Thank you. All right, I'll put that down for the moment. So on Tuesday, so my middle son, and I call him Bubba. I've called him Bubba since he was tiny. He was when he was little, he was preemie. He was born at 32 weeks. He weighed 4 pounds. He was a scrawny little kid. Always a scrawny little kid. The opposite of what you think a Bubba is. And a Bubba's a big dude, you know? Football player or something. So he was a scrawny little blonde kid. Not a Bubba. Not athletic. Clumsy. Awkward. But, you know. Well, he has grown into his name. He is a big boy and he is a truck driver. So, anyway. I keep going off on tangents. Anyway, so Bubba, he's an over-the-road truck driver, and his truck needed some work. So he had to drop his truck off in Madison, Wisconsin. That's where it's getting some work, just some general maintenance. And then he was flying home to Minneapolis. So I had to pick him up from the airport. Well, I got off work, and he wasn't due. I got off work about 5:15 on Tuesday, and he wasn't due until 6:45. So I called him and said, hey, how about if you just take the light rail over from the airport to Mall of America? I'll meet you there. Mall of America is like one stop away from the airport on the light rail. So I went to Mall of America, and I went there because I know they have a yarn store. The last time I was there, I did peek in the yarn store and walk around, but I was with Bubba and my daughter Amanda. So I really didn't look that much, and I really at that point wasn't super into crocheting like I have gotten now. I don't remember when we went, but so I went to Mall of America, went right to the 3rd floor where I knew the yarn store was, walked around, and I went in, and I had to do like 2 or 3 loops around. It's a little store, it's not very big, and of course everything there's probably priced way more than it would be somewhere else, but they have some really nice yarns. They have beautiful sock yarns, alpaca, they have wools, they have acrylics, they have a lot of brands I have never seen or heard of. Not that I've seen or heard of a lot, but so, and they did have some Lion brand, which I thought was interesting. They have like some mandala cakes and some of the other Lion brand, but of course I wasn't gonna get Lion brand at Mall of America because why would I pay twice as much? So what I did get, so I had to limit myself. I wanted to get 2 different colors of yarn, 2 different types or whatever. And of course I'm already thinking about Christmas, and this one yarn called out to me because it made me think of my mother-in-law, and she likes things soft and pink and fuzzy, and so when I see this I thought that is my mother-in-law. So I will show you. I got 2 balls of this. So there's pinks and grays. It's kind of a peachy pink. And the brand is, no glasses on, Valera di Roma. And this is their Himalaya thing. It is 60% wool and 40% acrylic. It doesn't say the weight. It's definitely a chunky, like a 5, I would say. 5 weight. It says it is 109 yards per ball, 100 grams each ball. So I got 2 of those. I figure I'd make a nice scarf or a cowl for Christmas for her. And these, oh darn it, I put the receipt out here so I could tell you how much each of this costs when you shop at Mall of America. Is this it? Yep, this is it. So these, for 2 of them, it doesn't tell me how much they each were. And it says Himalaya Gray Red. This is not red. Well, maybe it's a light red. Not the best. My color vision isn't the best. We're $17.98 for 2 balls. I said, I'm sure that's overpriced for what these are, but I like them. And then I decided for the next, like I said, I walked the store like 2 or 3 times before I was able to make decisions. I want to go kind of the opposite end of the spectrum and get something a little more wild and fun. Not that that wasn't fun, but, and this, sorry, it should be, I have everything right next to me I want to show you guys, except my book. Oh, there's my book. It's on the floor, but I will show you that. So this yarn is called Lana's Stop Belt Yarn, and I got this color, Rose, at Rose Likes Crochet. There's purple and bright green, and there's a little pink in there, and yeah. So this is, like I said, it's called Lana's Stop. And I don't know if that's gonna show up backwards for you, and it says belt on it. This is 60% acrylic, 40% wool. And it's a 100-gram ball, 207 yards per ball. And I got 2 balls. They had a scarf there made up that was adorable with this yarn. Because I was like, is that too obnoxious? But when I saw the scarf, I'm like, no, it's not too obnoxious. So, probably more Christmas. Maybe my daughter-in-law. Maybe me. Although, I'm honestly, what I wear a lot is black. I don't wear a lot of color normally in my everyday life, but I do love crocheting with color, probably because I don't wear a lot. My daughter-in-law always laughs at me. I say, oh, I went shopping, I got some clothes, and she'll say anything that wasn't gray, black, or navy. So, and yeah, so I got 2 balls of these. And then I went to like the little notion section, and everything is falling on the floor. Oh yeah, here they are. I got me a cute little pair of scissors. I see you guys with all your cute scissors. Oh, those 2 balls were also 2 for $17.98. So, same price. They had $50 alpaca big cakes of yarn. I was like, oh boy. I was very careful and looked at all the prices. I don't mind spending a little money for some nicer yarns, but I wasn't at the point of spending a ton of money on a couple balls of yarn. So I got these cute little scissors. They're kind of tropical. You see those? Yeah. So, and these little scissors were $6.49. I said probably overpriced. Small America. And then someone on my last video commented, because I was talking about the Caron Simply Soft that I was using and how kind of splitty it was. And it was actually not Caron Simply Soft. It was Michael's version of Caron Simply Soft. And it was very splitty. And I was using a boy hook, I believe. Maybe it was a Susan Bates. I don't know. But it was making me crazy. And she had commented that the Clover Amour hooks work much, much better with Caron Simply Soft and that type of yarn. So I've heard a lot about these Clover Amour hooks. A lot of you talk about how those are your hooks, those are the ones you always want to use, they're your favorites. So I jumped on the bandwagon. I got 2 of them, 2 Clover Amours. I got an I, which is a 5.5, and I got a J, which is a 6.0. And I picked up my J and I started using it right away on a granny square, and oh my gosh, no, actually it was a square for the unraveled mitten. I was addicted. I was gonna say I was hooked, but that's kind of silly. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to get me some more of these. And once again, I'm sure I paid too much for these. $6.79 at this store in Mall of America. It's called Knit and Crochet Stores in Mall of America. If you guys are ever in Mall of America, 3rd floor on the west side of the mall. So you can get there right away because it's a big mall. So yeah, that was what I bought at the crochet and knit store in Mall of America. Now I can get rid of this receipt. Just toss it over here. So I'm excited. I don't have patterns for those yarns yet. I'm gonna look some up on Ravelry, but I'm not, but I kind of have an idea. I'm gonna make scarves or cowls with both of those yarns for Christmas because they're more of a heavy Christmassy yarn. This lighting, I am sorry, is terrible. But okay, so my unraveled mitten cowl, the stash busting cowl. So I had 3 colors of yarn that I was working with. I had a turquoise, a pink, and a bright neon green. And I decided I wanted a 4th color. And I had a purple in my hand that day when I was at Michael's, and I was with my daughter, and she's like, I don't like that purple. I didn't mind it, but she didn't like it for whatever reason, so I put it back. Well, now I want that purple because I feel like my blanket, I didn't realize there was going to be 24 total squares. I was thinking 12 at the time, 1 a month. So I thought 3 colors was fine. Well, now I want the 4th, and I wanted that purple. Well, I went to Walmart today on my way home because I had to pick up a couple other things, and I thought, well, maybe they'll have mandala ombre. No mandala ombre. We have the worst craft section at our Walmart. My daughter actually said it is the smallest craft section Walmart in the Twin Cities area, and we live north of the Twin Cities, about half an hour north of St. Paul, Minneapolis. So yeah, no mandala ombre. I'm getting kind of depressed about this. No, I'm not depressed. It'll show up eventually somewhere. It's not like I don't have a yarn to work with on other projects, so it'll come out when it comes out, and I'll get some. So anyway, I went there and I thought, well, maybe since I'm here, maybe Karen Simply Soft, maybe they have that purple. Well, they didn't have that purple that I had seen there, but they had this purple. It is called Purple. It's Karen Simply Soft. And I'm debating whether I want the brighter purple or if I'm going to use this one. This one might look nice. You know what? I'll probably try a square with it and put it next to the other squares of the other colors and see if I like it. If I don't, I'll go find that brighter purple. So anyway, but I think it should look good with those, and it'll kind of make it not so everything's super bright, like the pink and the green are really bright. But this will kind of balance it a little bit, I guess. I'm not real good with color or anything. So, speaking of my squares, so I had told you that I had Karen Simply Soft for a couple of the balls, or a couple skeins, and then a couple skeins I had this Michael's Loops and Thread soft and shiny, and I think this is supposed to be comparable with the Karen Simply Soft. Well, this soft and shiny, it's definitely soft, and it is very shiny. For my second square, I started with the pink, which is Karen Simply Soft, and not this brand, which was the first square I made. And I like the Karen Simply Soft so much better. So I get it why you guys like the Karen Simply Soft now, because yeah, this is nice. The other stuff is way too shiny and way too slippery. And I didn't have the splitting problem with the Karen Simply Soft that I did with this Yarn Lane Soft and Shiny. I didn't have the splitting near as much, but I was also using the Clover and More hook. But I will show you my 2 squares so you can kind of see them next to each other. You can try and compare, although like I said, the lighting in here is terrible. I'm sorry. Here's my Clover and More J hook, although it's brown. Why would they put brown? I don't like brown. It's probably because I'm a nurse. Yeah, anyway, I won't get any more into that. So here is my green square. This is the herringbone half double crochet. And this is that Yarn Lane Loops and Threads. So actually this is my second one, because the first one I did, I was using the eye hook that it calls for, and it was so small. Because I crochet really tight. I must be a stressed out person or something, but I crochet tight. And I had to put, I did finish it, but I had like 3 going around. I had 3 rounds of single crochet, a row of half double, and to make it even a decent size, I would have had to put more. So I just finished it off and threw it in my scrap pile and made another one. And here is the one with Karen Simply Soft. Oh, that's so blown out. I'm sorry. It's a dang sun. There, that looks better when you can see it against the black. But yeah, it's nowhere near as shiny. I mean, but you know, it looks fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. So I do like this much better than this. But I'm not going to stop using this because I bought it and I don't like to waste if I don't have to. But yeah, I like this crochet with the triples and makes the little bobbles. And I actually did it, and I don't think I made a mistake, so the bobbles are actually going diagonal, which is really cool. So what else? So I told you I finished The Shining, which was really good. Stephen King, always amazing. My next book that I'm going to read. Here I go, reaching down on the floor again. I am going to read by Thomas Keneally, who is the author of Schindler's List. This book is called The Daughters of Mars. It is a novel. I believe it's historical fiction. Yes, historical fiction. It takes place in 1915. It is about 2 Australian sisters who join the war effort as nurses, escaping the confines of their father's farm and carrying a guilty secret with them. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to read the entire inside. So, yeah, he wrote Schindler's List, which was a really amazing book. I did see the movie. I am not a movie watcher. I read books. I don't watch movies. But I did watch Schindler's List, and I loved it. So yeah, this is kind of a chunky book. And, okay, my phone is binging at me, so I must have to shut this off soon. Very shortly, because it's blinking. So this is what I'll be reading next. If anyone's interested, yeah, I'll continue to show what I'm reading, and I will show you what I'm crocheting as well. So anyway, everybody send some good vibes and good thoughts Llamamamakayla's way, and hope that her and her family are okay and things are okay for them, and that they're not hurt or injured or more damage. I'll be thinking about her, and I hope she posts soon and lets us know how things are. So everybody have a good night, have a good Thursday, and I will talk to you again soon. Oh, one more thing, of course. I came on today and I have 81 subscribers. I did book reviews for a long time, quite a while, and I had like 30 subscribers and hardly anybody commented. And now I have 81 subscribers and I'm getting comments every day. And everybody is so nice and so sweet. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Rosie at Known as Stitching Lounge for the shout out. Thank you for Gypsy Rose for the shout out. Thank you to Crafty Floridian, Miss Billy. Shout out. And everyone else who's just watching. I mean, yeah. So that's why I came on here. That's why I decided to make videos again. Because I wanted to have a community that I can talk about crocheting with and chat with and everything. So yeah, feel free to email me if you want to chat. I'll always put my email address in there. And I said, have a nice evening, everyone. Bye.